Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Software Inc. Where last episode, guys, we had another huge hard reset. It's actually the second reset we've done in the series so far, and we fired everybody, even though they're currently standing over here at a distance. I just haven't skipped to a new month yet. I've still been in pause the whole time, and we have now decided to build up a brand new office. Now, we're going to try and do it a lot better than we've done previously in the past. We're going to try our best, guys. I've already created, because at the moment, I technically only have one employee, which is myself. I've created this office right now, which holds up to 18 people, which will be completely for all my programmers. I've got to do all the decoration stuff, like the color scheme, at some point in the future. We've got the toilets all set up, and going up right now, we've got the kitchen area set up with the outdoor seating area. Now, what I want to do today is I want to get the server room all set up so we can have some supported processes on the go. I want to build a few more floors going up as well so I can then get in the air conditioning, because obviously that needs to go onto the roof. And also, boys, we got to get all the boiler situation in as well. Now, whether we build a printing area or a hardware area, I don't know. We're going to see how pretty much far we get, but I want to try and get to the point where I'm happy to press play and the company can run. Granted, I can't do no work because it's only me and the company, but that's as far as I pretty much want to take it. So we're going to start then by doing the server room to begin with, which means we've got to go down a floor, which is always difficult to do when we're trying to figure out right now. Right, is it there? I think it's there. I could be wrong. Let me do this and this. I know it's really weird, but let me merge this real quick. Merge rooms. And I'm thinking if I go up a floor. Right, is that it? Oh, okay, right, okay. I now see where we are. So if I go across here and delete, we're all good. That was a little bit too difficult, if you ask me. So we've got to go a 10 by 7 down here. So a 10 by 7. Oh, and I can't build there, can I? Right, do that. And then do this. Select these rooms. Merge them. Bam! Oh my goodness me, guys. This is hard work, isn't it? This is truly hard work. But that is it. I'm not going to do anything fancy. It's literally going to be that. So at least they can now go down to that floor. Everything is going to be Gucci. So we need to create our very own server room then. So this is the space that we got to work with. So I'm going to actually build it on this side. So if I go up here, I'm going to go by 12. I'm going to go down by another 10. And we'll do another. I actually can't see where I'm going with this. Another 10. So I want to merge these 3 rooms. There we go. It's a very big room. Don't get me wrong. Very, very big room. But this will be our server room. So if I put the door just here. Now, it's very dark here. We are underground. There's not a lot we can really do about this right now. But we're going to furnish it. And we're going to place in all of our servers. So servers. And we should now have unlocked. There we go, the big server rack, which is a 50 gigabytes, if you want to call it. So place you down there. If I do 3, select it all, and then duplicate. And I'm going to do one decent size row there. We'll go as far as that and leave the space down here for like all the cooling systems and whatnot, which will be like our industrial ventilation. So if I bring up the walls. So every second one here, we'll place it up like that. So that will create our ventilation systems. We're going to need some lights in here. Now, oh, somebody told me I can do a day and night cycle in this. How do I oh, it's here, right? Oh, I'm so dumb. I try and do a day and night cycle in build mode while underground. Right, don't talk to me, okay? Don't freaking talk to me. So if I go that there, and then I need to do the sprinkler systems. there. And it's a bit difficult to see, but if I now copy these two, duplicate them. Bam. So that happened there. So then I go here. 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 And then we'll just repeat the cycle as we move along. God, that is so freaking ridiculous, isn't it? But boom, boom. As I choke, boom. And that should be good then. We got the sprinklers in. The cooling should be there for the room, so those don't overheat. We should be good. Now, we got to connect these up as part of a server. And there was a way to do this, and I can't remember. Oh, wait, no, don't you select them all? Hold on. It's something like this, isn't it? You select connect servers. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Select all. Connect. And they should be all connected as one. Yes. So, I'm still paused. So, view the selected servers here. View unsupported ones. Can I select them all? Is that how I do it? Move them to server 0. I got 600 gigabits of bandwidth right now. And I'm going to rename this the Seni server. So by doing that then, we're back on track. We are back on track with the server side of it, which is good stuff. So then here, in terms of the rooms right now, oh no, building, sorry. We're going to build our boiler room. Now it doesn't need to be too big. Alright, just need a door to kind of enter it here. With the furnishing side of things, function, temperature. Well, we got gas boilers, heat pump, which uses. Oh, that's a good point. I could use a heat pump, and then when I got solar panels, I could pay for the heat with electric. Right, so they both do the same area space. Obviously, the running costs for electric heat pump is going to be a lot more, but if I get enough solar panels, we're going to be good. Wait, how does this work? Oh, we've got to place it on an exterior wall. And it will heat the entire building? Oh, that's good news, isn't it? Now, can I pull it at the back of... Hold on. How does this work? Oh, is it got to go across a... Wait, can I... No. Surely not have it that high. That feels really weird to me. I don't like the idea of having it there. I might just stick to normal gas boilers. It's not like we're going to be running out of money. You know what I mean? It's not like we're going to be struggling for cash. So... if I flip this one there, have that one there and there. So I've got 3, which should do more than enough for us with heating the rooms. He says. He says. The AC units have to be placed on the roof, which is why I've got to do like the highest area I possibly can. So then I've got to do some temperature regulating stuff right now, don't I? So, oh, actually, let me go down again. Just in case they do set on fire. Where's the room? Where's the sprinklers? Here. One there and there. Okay. So how do I then do all this? So we have like the floor heating things, which I could probably utilize more than anything. Rather than having a radiator on the wall. 1, 2, 3 is more than enough apparently. So could I do this with everywhere else? 2, yes. In this room, 1. One. There. in every single room right now. Then all the other stuff, the other rooms that we currently have, we'll do those as we kind of build upon them. So I can do the canteen. Once this rotates. There we go. That took a little bit more than normal. Probably because of the windows and the doors, right? Do here. And go for an extra one just there to kind of cover our backs. That should do us just fine with the heating. So we've kind of got that down to a certain extent within a lot of the rooms. Now we kind of need to do AC to kind of get all that up and running. But for that, we've kind of keep going up a few more floors. So I reckon, because we've got our meeting rooms just there, I reckon we do one more normal floor, then another floor with a canteen on. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes, boys. Even I feel a little bit nervous to kind of do it. So, down the floor. Alright, let's get all this sorted. Bam, bam, bam. There we go, there we go. So, these rooms here will be merged. This room here. Come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then we'll sort that out for another room anyway. So then we can go up another floor, and this is where we'll then build the next canteen up above, because we're going to need multiple canteens, don't get me wrong. So where does that one come to down here? Oh, that comes to there. I've already messed that up. So that comes out by a 5. To there. Right, this is all correct, right? Yes. Right, I think I've got it correct. We'll soon find out. Merge rooms. Merge rooms. So then this becomes like an outdoor seating area. So we go for the rooftop style. Very similar to this. So you can see how it's now all slowly starting to change. And then we'll build up here now. The rest of how I want this to all be set up. Actually, do you know what? These two rooms here, I'm going to delete. Delete them there, so then the building starts to go backwards. Do you know what? I reckon we delete these ones here too. Alright, so let these two delete. So the building starts to then stagger backwards. This one here, I'm going to go across there. What am I selecting by doing that? Oh no, just selecting the old floor, aren't I? Delete you. You see how the building's now starting to stagger backwards? And up another floor. Do I stagger back by one more? No, we'll keep it professional now. Oh, I just realised I haven't done... Oh no, I have done it. It's all part of this, isn't it? So coming back by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you got to put a toilet on each floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how the building's now looking. Before I do all the windows stuff and all that. It doesn't look too bad, does it? I like the staggering that we've created. It is pretty cool, isn't it? So I don't think we need to go any higher than that. If I do, then that's kind of low-key crazy. But we can add... Well, first things first, we're going to add all the elevators to all of this. So, elevators, going upper floor, bam, bam. Oh no, don't do that, boy. Don't rotate. Bam, bam. And that's it. Windows. Let's put the walls back up. All good there. We'll then do them in here. Not on the side by the looks of it, no. Upper floor, we're going to go straight across. Straight across. Straight across. There we go. So I won't do the rest of the windows for these buildings, these rooms, so I don't ultimately know how I'm going to have the room shaped, because it could be different like I did on this like kind of meeting room floor. So we'll kind of hold out on that for just a minute. We'll kind of hold out on it. I will get a door in though for here, because I at least know this is going to be the canteen. We've got 2 canteens in there. That's kind of cool, isn't it? It is kind of cool. Right. Good stuff. So, looking at the building so far, this is how it's looking. Impressive. There'll be more windows here. I don't know if they eventually add some windows on the side. I know I've got a window over here on the side, so I think it'll be quite cool to do that. We'll do it as we move forward anyway. But I gotta do the staircase then going in for the rest of it. And then I can leave that side of building alone at that point. So, what type of staircase do I do? And that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we're good to go. He says. So on this floor, I will turn this room in here to be the AC section, rather than the bathroom, because there's not going to be too much going on in these rooms. If anything, it might just be for the solar panels. It probably will be just for the solar panel room, so we won't really have anybody working up here. So, in terms of furnace and utilities, no function, temperature. We then need the roof ACs. So if I got... What's the best way to do this? So 1, 2, 3. Is that in line? Yeah. No. Move. Why are those not in line? There we go. Another set of roof ACs. One. 2. So we'll go with that for the roof ACs. So go right back down to the bottom. And then hopefully then with the floor placements. We can get everything all situated correctly. There we go. I don't know how it's going to work in these rooms. Let me get the roof down. The walls. Oh, you can place them in the same tile. That's kind of cool to know. These rooms are so small, but at least they'll have all the temperature regulators that they require. Alright, boom, 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 boom. It needs another one. Boom. There we go. There's no other rooms, is there? I don't know whether we'll need them down here. Or in here. No, it's already cold enough in there, isn't it? Oh my goodness me, this is hilarious. Right, so we're pretty much okay in that aspect, right? We are. Oh, this is exciting. We've got the showers, haven't we? Yeah. Right, this is very exciting, guys. This is very exciting. So the only thing I don't have right now is the lights. The lighting situation in this office and these rooms, right? Did I get lights in? What's that? A wall lamp. Okay, we did get lights in there. We got loads of lamps in here, which is all good. But let me just sort the lighting situation out. So I could just do your standard, this type of light. And then hope that that is all that's then required. Only time will tell with these if that is enough lighting. Because it could not be. It could not be. So I think that will be good for us now. So let's recap then. We've got the server room. We've got the heating all set up. And we've got the cooling as well. Alright. We'll now put doors on both these sides of the rooms. And this is only really to have access to these rooms to be able to place down our solar panels, basically. So, Now, of course, we need to regulate everything in here. So we're going to need to have the sprinkler detectors. And of course, a fire alarm both sides. So if I then select everything in this room, right, and then I duplicate it, I should then have to place this here. Alright, that's there. Bam, bam. So, going up a floor, solar panels, looking beautiful. Select the whole room. Duplicate. Place in there. Would you look at that, boys? Now, I'm not saying that they're going to produce enough power to run the whole company. I will have more in other areas, and I will build wind turbines. But we're also going to require batteries. We're going to require batteries. So me batteries, mate. We'll place them underground in another separate room. And then we're okay for utilities. We're going to then be 100% okay then for utilities. So I'm going to kind of go by a little 5 there. We'll place a little bit of a door in. There we go. Furnish this puppy. So, batteries. Place enough down that we can handle it all. We're going to need the smoke detect, well, fire alarms. Smoke detectors, we want to call them there. We got a couple of sprinklers down. Like that. Do we need some temperature regulators in here? Just so we can make it nice and cool. Why not? And of course, a light. Industrial. Oh, one in here as well. Very good. So that is everything then taken care of on the utility side. Fingers crossed it's going to produce enough electricity. If not, there's always ways to produce more anyway. Not an issue. So we have that all taken care of. If I went to press play right now, my dude can come in. Things are going to be fine. The only thing is, if I run out of copies of anything that I'm selling, I don't have a hardware or printing area that will kind of sort me out. So I could choose to build those next. Oh, I just realised I got a TV on the other side of the wall. Move you to go there. That's weird, isn't it? Really weird. So, right. I could literally just clone this whole room and pull it in there. For our designers and stuff like that. But we'll keep it nice and simple and easy. So, with that said, we're almost good to go. So my game plan next then is, we do need to eventually get all the teams in. So like I said, I could then do this room, which will be my designers, and I can get my artists in another room. But it's a case of how many do you want of each? Do you want more designers than artists? More than likely, yes. So my artists can go in here, designers in there. We've got this spare room right now, which I'm not 100% sure what to do with. It could be my support team. Marketing team can go here. Yeah, that could work out. That could work out. So, if I select this whole room... Oh, no. No, no, no. Sonia, come on. Come on, boy. So, select everything in here. And then we duplicate it. And then place it down. It's all good to go. The only thing I've got to then change is the calculator. I'm going to switch this out for something that the designers would prefer. So graphics tablet. See, the designers there is on the S. So the designers will probably find the iPad a lot more handier than anything else. So we get them to use that. Now, that is my designer's room. I then need to build a room here for the artists. So how easy would it be to replicate this system, but over there? So I think first things first then, we're gonna select... If I selected these and then duplicated them, it copies everything on it. Okay. So I'm just trying to save a little bit of time because it's pretty much got everything that I need anyway. Now, technically the teams don't have to be as big as the other ones because they don't really have as much work as the other teams. So if I place you... So this room here would technically be a little bit closer to the window than normal. If I then select all the heat and stuff and cooling stuff and then duplicated it right to here, that handles all that. And I might be able to kind of get one additional row here. So if I duplicated this, because there's no room to do double sides, and then had them against there. So there are 3 less employees in the artist team, but I need my designers more than anything. So now it's still a lot of freaking artists anyway, don't get me wrong. So that will kind of help me out. Right, if I then duplicate these lights. Again, that should be more than enough. We're going to duplicate the book stands. There we go. The whole bookshelf system, if I can. There we go. Duplicate the picture. Get one over here as... Actually, no, I'll save one for a TV. Alright. Duplicate you. Can I get a TV on that little gap there? No. Turns out no. Right, sweet, mate. Sweet, sweet, sweet. This is going to work. This is going to be pretty fine. So I could get my design team, my artist team, and my coding team pretty much all set up. But it would be nice to also get an additional room in for the supporter marketing. But we can do that as time goes on. So this is a great start already. I'm kind of happy with how this is going to turn out. I really like the idea of this, but then thinking about it, right? If I, say for example, moved this here and put it there, bam, I can technically get one more in. Ha ha. Genius. So in reality, I'm only now missing 2 members. But that's good. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. As opposed to the 6. Wait, how many have I got in here? 3, 6 as 12. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait. I'm confused. Is my math not right here? 6, 12, 18, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2, 4, 6.
Could you try again?
Leave me alone. Siri, leave me alone. Guys, am I dumb? Do I just feel so freaking dumb right now? I'm having one of those, you know, you have those moments where you think, hold on, what in the world is going on? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You see where this is going? 14, 16, 8 and 8 is 16. And then 2, well, 6, 12, 18. Forget it. There's 2 more in this room. I was having a brain moment. Someone please call the police and arrest this dude because he has kind of completely lost his marbles. Right, there we go, boys. We're all good. So worst case scenario, I can get these 3 teams right now to do all of the marketing and support of anything that kind of requires it. So we're just going to have to now switch out all this furniture here for something for the artist that would require, which would be graphics tablets. There we go, there we go, there we go. And we're almost good to go. Granted, we've got to decorate the place. I can't print anything at the moment or produce anything, which is a damn right shame. But at least we can kind of rock and roll. Now, we did get rid of all of our staff here too. So let's get this up a minute. So we're going to hire some cleaners. So I'm going to hire 1. Now, we can assign them to rooms, which is also very, very interesting. Rooms, none. They pretty much go all over the place. But if I hire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. So if these guys start at 0-100 hours. 4, 8... 12, 2. I think that's all I'm going to need. So start at 16, 16, start at 20. So I've always got 2 cleaners on hand. Okay? Always got 2 cleaners on hand. And I can make them leave when finished. But I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. So if I then go 0-100 hours and hire a chef, so do it by this. 2 for them, And then 04. 08. 12. And what we're on now? 16. 20. Oh no, I don't need to do any more, do I? No. So that's a lot of chefs right there and cooks. Maintenance, I'll make them come in at 100 hours. So 1, 2. So if I change this to now maintenance only. And then I do 12, 1, 2. I don't feel like I need that many. IT support, 1, 2. And then 0, 1, 2. Receptionists. So if I hire a receptionist, filter this by receptionist right now. 1 receptionist. Hire. So I've always got 1 receptionist on the desk. Then I've got to hire a security guard right now. So hire security. So right now it should be a fairly easy job, security. It should be a fairly easy job. I need 3 of those guys. I don't need any couriers just at the moment. But there's only 1 door there. Well, there's technically 2 doors. That might be an issue. Nah, we should be okay. We should be okay with those. So that handles that kind of set of staff. Oh, this is getting exciting. This is getting too exciting right now. So we could pretty much go for it, couldn't we? Again, I'm missing the printing room, the hardware room. And ultimately the ability to create anything. Because it's just me. But if I play now for the first time ever... Do you know what we don't have? We don't have bike racks to allow people to cycle into work. But then again... There is quite a few parking spaces around us. Oh, do I own any of these parking spaces? Yeah, I own that one. I own that one. Do you know what? I'm gonna... No, I mean, I don't really have that many staff just yet, so there's no point me doing that. So if I fast forward then... So people are coming in to work, which will be the cleaners and myself, obviously. Who I am now 61 years of age. Do I die in the game? I'm not quite sure if I do or not. So your cooks can't continue cooking food as all fridges are empty. Yes, you have to wait till the next day, you damn fool. You have to wait till the next day. Right, my dude's going home. And it's going to be a brand new day in just a minute. There we go. It's a brand new day. So we made 41 million. Even though we've just built a whole brand new office. But that's only because we sold everything. We earn money from selling and relocating. So don't get it twisted, boys. We're still going to lose money. We're still going to lose money. So fast forward now then, wait for my dude to come in. So, oh snap, I didn't place any serving trays down in the kitchens, did I? Right, room. No, where's canteen? Where's them big serving trays? I do apologize, guys. Oh, do you know something else I haven't done? Coffee machines. Where am I going? Espresso machines. And some vending machines. Oh, there we go. They can now go crazy. You may now go crazy. Wait for my dude to turn up as well. Here he is. Coming in to start chilling like a strawberry villain. So, right, let me reduce the walls so I can see. Get rid of the ceiling fixtures. Very good, sir. So, manage teams then. Obviously, we got this team here. If I rename it. So, rename We're gonna call it. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna call it Alpha coding. We'll do Bravo coding. We'll do Charlie coding, Delta coding as we go along. So arrive at 7, go home at 5. Vacation months will be a range of 1. There we go. And then employees, we have none at the moment. But let me now create a new team. Alpha design. And alpha artist. Alpha artist. Should be easy enough to understand, right? So bam, bam. I'm going to do it by name as well. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. So all of these now. 1 month. They're all going to take a vacation in July. I don't mind. It is what it is. Oh, I didn't up this, did I? So my dude then, if I manage employees. Do I die? I don't know. Alpha coding. There we go. So in terms of the teams then, alpha coding, it is missing a leader. I can manage the roles and potentially make me the leader. Okay, no I can't. Okay, maybe I can. So now we should have... Oh, needs level 3 socialization. So okay, maybe I don't make my dude be the leader. Probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Yeah. Right, sweet, mate. We're almost good to go. We're almost good to go. So, I ain't going to do any programs or software or anything like that just yet. But we do need to build this room up, don't we? And get all the employees in. So, we'll fill out the coding team first. So, actually, no. What I'll do, begin looking. We'll go for design right now. Hi, select the team, alpha coding. Just to make sure that they are compatible. Oh, that's a good point. How do I want to approach the... Do I go medium salary? Get some slight youngsters. Or do I go low? And train everybody up? Probably going to be the better way to do it, isn't it? It is. But at least these youngsters will be really, really good for us. So, alpha design. We'll hire you. And then artist. Do the exact same thing here. Amazing. Just playing around with the stuff there, seeing who we can pretty much hire. Right, 21. Alpha artist, sorry. So now we're able to hire a bunch of people and their compatibility should be fairly high. So in terms of the teams, we can get 18 in the teams. So programming I should say. Low coded, begin looking. So alpha coding. If I do it by age. So 1, which would be 2 technically. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and we leave that 1 space for HR. You get it? So if I did the exact same thing again, but now I'm looking for designers. So age, and then just go through this all again until I got 17 in here. There we go. Now the artists are going to have 16, so I need to then hire up to 15 people in there. So artists for the alpha artists, begin looking. So I need to have 15 in there in total. There we go. So now I need to service. No, is it service? I'm looking for leads. That's what I'm looking for. So we'll go with the coding first. I'm going to go high because that's the kind of person we need to find. And HR handles education. So socialization and HR is what I'm looking for most. So socialization and HR. Automation is project management. More tasking. I don't really care about that. Socialization and HR in alpha coding. So then alpha coding, manage roles. The person I just hired, which would be this person here, can now do the stuff. If I go HR management, which I do with all of them, I can also make that person do the education too. Which I don't know if they do the salaries as well. I'm not too sure. But that's what I need to find with everybody else. So alpha design, which is going to get tricky the more we go along. So I can't find anybody else now. So it's not worth it. So we'll leave it as that until the next month. We're going to get so many people turning up the next day, aren't we? So many people. But, right, what do we do now then? Do we go for marketers? I don't think we need marketers just yet. Or support because of the way it's going. But we've got this team down here. On this floor, I can do the exact same thing again. On this floor, it's got the meeting rooms in. The next floor, we can do the exact same thing again. But in this room here will be support. This room here will be marketers. There's no free rooms up here. There's no free rooms up here. Here, there is a free room there, which will turn into our law room because we've got the canteen just there. We have 2 rooms here, which I might create two separate teams that contain a mixture of everybody, coders, designers, artists in both. And this room is empty just there. So that's kind of how we'll play it. Yeah. I think that's how we'll do it. So what I need to do now then is say that this room here is going to be 4. How do I assign it? Switch team. So coders in that one. Designers in this one. And of course then the artists in this one. That's how I want it, isn't it? Yeah. So if I then select everything in this room and then duplicate it, obviously some of it's not going to drop in right because of the door. So I think the only thing it's got rid of right now is that TV that was on the wall. If I duplicate so it's in there, and then if I select the little tablet that's in there as well, and I replace these, now I need something that's good for the service, so that comes up to an S. That's the better one. There we go. Now marketers or support first. I think we should just do both, right? Because I can duplicate this, place it all in here. And I can have them 2 rooms now all set up. I just realized the bookcases. Move them. Whoops. Pressed all the wrong buttons there, mate. Yeah, put them there. Oh, I duplicated it. I didn't freaking delete them, did I? Alright, there we go. Fingers crossed this is going to work out. So, back into managing the teams then. And obviously, we're now going to create the marketing team. And the support team. Now, eventually, we'll have like night and day ones of these. I'll have like multiple teams. But until then, this is just how it's going to have to be. Because they should be able to... I mean, I'm not going to have too much work going on at the moment. I have more than just these 3 teams on the go. But if I quickly sort out then that these guys here... Switch team can be the marketers. And these guys in here can be our support. So if I then go to hire an employee... And they're going to be service... We'll go with support first, that's fine. Try and get it to be compatible with the coding team. And low. So amazing compatibility is what I'm after. But obviously then I want them to go into support. So Priscilla. Boom. So we can only get 16 in there. So I need 15. So that's 1. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that's 1 left over for HR. So if I just check the team. Yep, there we go. 15 for the support. Now we're going to do market. So marketing, begin looking. Compatibility amazing. But obviously it's going to go to the marketing team. So hire you. And then... So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? Yes. We are going to have such a young workforce, but we'll be able to train them up exactly how we want them to be. Oh, this is going to be amazing. It shows you as well, look, like how many people we got at that certain level. The coding team is very diverse. And the only reason we got multiple stars is because we have that high-leveled HR person. And obviously my own dude as well. So this is good. This is good stuff. So I'll select all of this right now. And we'll make sure that... Hold on, let me get these coming at the same time as well. Vacation range 1 month. HR management. So let me just get all this correct. Education levels. So, handle wages, yes. Handle complaints, yes. Only, obviously, the one team can do it because they've only got the HR person. Education levels, all the way. Amount of education, -1, so there's no limit. And then I think that's all I kind of technically need to do. So they'll handle it all for me on their own. So I got to wait for the next month anyway before I can check out the leads again to see what's going down. I don't like that people walk around the building. That's always annoyed me that they do that. I understand why, because obviously they got to get around to the rear of the place. Is what it is, but it is kind of low-key annoying. I don't really want to mess around with the paths. I just want to see what something like this would look like. Could this work? It's a weird design and pattern, isn't it? Is it way just going to stop them walking on the dirt and then trampling the dirt through the building? You know what I mean? Can I do also furnishing, roads? Yes, I can do the odd tree and whatnot. Would it look really weird to have a pine tree? A money tree. Has it placed in an outdoor fenced area? Really? full zinc. That's kind of cool. I should have changed it to this, shouldn't I? Let me undo it. I like that. Full zinc above the doors. Right, anyway. It is what it is. So fast forward then, and I was unable to find a fridge. Oh, they used all the capacity? I mean, I could build more fridges. We might need more fridges. Right. Duplicate. Right, you got more fridges now, boy, okay? Right, next month then. So even though all that craziness has now happened, we made 3.4 million. But that includes no salaries and everything else that I paid out. Bills. Electricity is minus 26,000, but I assume we're still filling up the batteries, right? Oh, I actually don't know. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we, boys? We'll soon find out. So this day, then, we should officially have everybody arriving for the first time ever. And then we can see, truly see, what's going down. And if they like the place or whatnot. So everyone's now arriving. No one's really walking. Okay, some people do clip the dirt. But everyone's arriving. I mean, it is close-knit quarters when it comes to these rooms. And they turn on the PCs and they do glow red. Can I change the color of that? So, if I selected all that in there, and object color, have the LED as blue for the design peeps, red's for the artists, green is for the coders, we'll do yellow for the support. That's nice, isn't it? I'll go with that. I'll go with it. Let me know what you guys think. Is that a little bit too ridiculous or what? Then I haven't got a colour scheme or the rooms to be mental. Right. They're already going for their food, which is good to see. So we're taking their breaks already, even though we have no work for them whatsoever. This is good. Very good. People are still arriving. Oh, we need more car parking space, don't we? Yeah. Okay, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. So... I was going to make sure all these rooms are okay. So it's got effectiveness, skill, and mood boosts. Everyone is enjoying the nice 21 degrees room temperature levels. It's quite loud in this room here, but we can sort that out eventually. Servers down here are -1. That is 5. That is 21. Are we filling these up? No, so we are not producing enough power for what we need to we are consuming. There's a way to find that out, isn't there? I've literally forgotten how I do that. Utilities. So, okay, electricity consumed versus produced. We're consuming more than producing. That makes now a lot of sense. So, great stuff then. I don't feel like anybody's going to complain, really. So we're going to be alright. Let me see if I can now get some leads on the go. So, begin looking. So HR and socialization is... Well, there we go. So we're going to go for the design team. It's only a good compatibility. Or artist. Or artist. There we go. So hire you for the artists. Right. Design. I'm going to have to hire you for design, unfortunately. Another one. This is perfect. Marketing. Hire. Oh. So it's just the support team that doesn't have one. So, artists, manage roles. You're now the lead. Design, manage roles. You're now the lead. You can see it now. HR turns to yes. Market, manage roles. You are now the lead. So they will be able to take meetings, but obviously we don't have meeting rooms set up yet. But this is a lot better than how we did it before, right, guys? This is definitely a lot better than how we did it before. I'm very impressed. What do you guys prefer anyway? Walls up or walls down? Even I don't know about this one. So, great stuff then. Should we give them something to do? Until we move on to the next stage of building? I think, yes. What is our most recent softwares we create then? So, products, if I search it by release date. Add-ons by release date. So we did games, which is pretty good. The only thing that's really lost us money is the Xbox controller. Products. We recently released a... Have I got this sorted by release date, by the way? So we did Windows 3, which came out in 2013. That was our last operating system for like the PC. So I think Windows 4 could be on the way. So I could make a sequel of that. Right. Oh, do you know what? I just realized I'm missing all my level 1, level 2 people. Because I've kind of completely killed everything all off. So we truly have to start from scratch. That's even more hilarious. That really is. Right, that's good to see. Good to know. Good to hear. I can develop software. And... well, actually, you know what? We'll save it for next episode. So, everybody is not good enough. No one's good enough to create anything. Because we've kind of got rid of everyone, and now everyone's level 1. So, we then have to start making everybody level 2s and level 3s and slowly work up that way. But we can mold everyone into how we want them to be, and also can control the wages moving forward as well. So next episode then, guys, we'll get a project on the go that will give them the valuable education levels that they will require and need. We will also take a look at building our printing and production rooms. We need to get those all set up. We need to hire the last lead for the marketing team, which would be up here. I should really change all these computers to yellow as well real quick. There we go. And then we'll try and look towards, eventually, I won't say now, but eventually getting all the other stuff set up. I need to get some more bathroom toilet situation in these rooms as well. But it will look pretty damn good. I'm really excited to where this is going to go. If you guys do enjoy this episode and want to see more and can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next episode, then make sure you smash the like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So...